What's good, tribe? Welcome to the Everythang Spiritual podcast, where we dive deep into the realms of spirituality, exploring the tapestry of consciousness and life. Join us on this journey as we unravel the mysteries of our reality, connected to the essence of God's source creation within us and outside of us, going beyond the surface and interconnected threads of existence. And if you're tuning in right now, I hope you leave here with a better understanding of self and expansion of your awareness. What's good, tribe? Man, so I'm recording this because I've been getting so many downloads on the road and I have time to unload this. So welcome back to another episode of Everythang Spiritual. And so let's take a step back. So look, I'm driving, right? And of course, the way my guides speak to me, or my higher self, as I'm finding out, is that it always on the license plates give me my initials, CJ, and then 3 numbers or 2 numbers or whatever, right? So it knowing that it's sending me how to communicate. So that's what I'm saying. So communication. So everybody has their way of communicating with the other side, their intuition, or whatever that it is, right? And my design, or my higher self, and I came up with, okay, since you like synchronicities, and to know that you want the reinsurance or the reminder of what you need to work on or whatever that it is, I'm gonna send you signals or information to look up on through license plate. So I got receipts for it. Okay, I got so many pictures, but today was like back to back to back to back to back to back. And right now we are in that full moon, and the new moon energy of 11/11, but today is 11/12, but we're still in that energy. So it's like it's all coming in hitting hard. And all of it is really saying is, trusting yourself, believing yourself, know that you're guided, know that you're already on your path, know that you're already powerful. And we tend to doubt our own abilities in this reality of who we are. And we all are just a reminder of one another, or a reflection to help us through this journey. You feel me? So like when we are evolving or start to recognize and become aware of how to play this game and trusting yourself. And I know we always say it's angel numbers and stuff like that. Now, for me, I feel like, okay, yes, there are angels and all that other stuff, but I feel like it's messages from my higher self, like, hey, I'm dropping codes in to let you know that you're good, you're right where you need to be. And sometimes in this life, like, you can always feel like things are falling apart, things are not coming together. You're trying to figure out, how can I fix this, because in the past experiences, it wasn't like this, but I created this blissful part of my life, and then like now I don't have that anymore, or I'm not experiencing that. What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? And it's not that you're going wrong or doing wrong. It's for you to evolve, you have to allow yourself to challenge yourself. So there's going to be challenges that you have to overcome within yourself to better yourself, or level up to the next level, right? So within this reality that we get to play in, we all have to remember who we are and not doubt ourselves, and spend time with our higher selves to guide us, and trust our own intuition and things not outside of us. And with these synchronicities and these things coming to me, and it's all about trusting yourself, believing your power, inner growth, spiritual gifts, and tapping into it, and really believing in your dreams and making your dreams come reality. You're not chasing, and you're not You're not doing things out of desperation. You're doing things out of love. You're doing things because you want to, not because you have to. Like, I've been falling into the things of, I need to do this because I'm desperate. I want it now. I need this now. I want it back now. I need to have this right now. When I'm being shown you have it all along. However, the energy that you put behind it can block you or stagnate your energy just from the the ability to be obsessive, or like, I need this now, or I need, if this not going to work, then I need to move on to this. Like, you're desperate, you're being desperate. Like, desperate energy is not the energy of love. It's not of knowing. It's not of abundance. You should know that you're already out here abundant and fulfilled with what you're doing. So whatever your creativity comes from, you can't create from like a scarcity mindset. You can't, like, you can be like, there's an unstable, well, you're not as creative as you are if being unstable. So like, if you know you have everything, let's just say you ain't got to worry about money, right? And you're just going through life and you're able to feel free because you don't have to think about or worry about or feel desperate that you have to make money or you have to make this and do that. However, you're in the flow state of allowing, and you're not chasing something. However, you're creating the reality that you want. And we all have these reminders in life. And sometimes it could be this podcast, it could be somebody that you run into. Um, but we're all reflections of God's source creation as a community. And sometimes you may not like your situation where you're at now, but it's a reflection on things you may have to work on within yourself if you had any setbacks or you feel like you're not where you want to be. However, remember that you're always where you need to be, and you're always in divine timing on where your growth is at. God is always going to put you where you need to grow. And there's so many levels to this game of life where you're growing through it. And of course, there's obstacles and things that try to, temper with you. Just like, all right, like Mario Kart. You feel me? You have little things that you running you doing your laps. You know what I'm saying? You running, you're doing your marathon. You feel me? And you out here just moving and coasting. But then you got them little banana peels. You got them turtle shells trying to wipe you out. There's obstacles that you got to dip and dive. But what if you were just like, oh, I'm wiped out, and you just gave up on your race? Oh, I spun out. I'm done. I'm broke down. You gave up. And the main thing is, you can't give up in this journey of life. You got to keep going. However, it may feel uncomfortable. However, it may feel so unsatisfying, but don't don't okay, there's two things. Don't dim your light. Don't don't dim your light, and don't downplay yourself or settle for things that you know that you're worthy of. Because we're all worthy of everything. We're worthy of love. We're worthy of financial stability. We're worthy of abundance. We're worthy of people valuing us as a person, as not as just giving, but as a person as a whole. Like, we're all worthy of that. Um, and allow yourself to be your authentic self and not worry about how people view you. Because when you're worried about something outside of you, it puts like a filter over your light, and all these people saying all this stuff is just filtering you more, and making a like a box around you so nobody else can see your light. And then you start to believe that you're this small thing that is giving off this little light when you're supposed to be shining bright. But the only way you shine bright is when you know who the hell you are, and trusting in yourself, and knowing that you're already always connected to source creation. And the highest frequency that we always have to evaluate and operate out of is love. you know Now, things can come from a place of love or a place of fear, and sometimes you may think it is as a warning, but you should be able to get the warning signs yourself. You don't need nothing outside of you to warn you or tell you Like, you should know your own gut feeling, like this don't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in many situations where I'm like, nah, this dude's energy don't feel right, or this situation don't feel right. I need to get up out of here, or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? But don't allow the fear to try to trick you to put a little bit of truth and put a little lies in it, and then you start being lost and turned out here. Now, we're never lost, but sometimes when you feel like you ain't got it all together and you're just wandering all in the desert or whatever, you'll eventually find your path back. We're all back. You'll feel like you're back on track. We all felt like we're always not in alignment, or whatever that it is. Like, we're not our 100% self where we're knowing or how things used to be, and we're always comparing ourselves to the older version of you, or when things were like this or when things were like that, when we all just have right now. So what are you doing with the time right now? What are you doing within yourself now to change the circumstance within yourself, of the reflection of your reality? What do I have to work on within myself to change the outcomes that I don't want to experience? So I want to experience something different. I need to change something within myself. You can do all the mantras, you can do all the healing, you can do all of these things. However, it's you within yourself that has to change and evolve, and your higher self is always there to help you and recognize it. Whether you don't hear it firsthand through it, it will use something outside you to say, "Hey, I'm here with you. I know right now you may be uncomfortable where you at. Hey, but you got this. It's coaching us through this thing of life, or reminding us. That's what we all are. It's just a reminder to me, a reminder or a reflection of who we are and our power and our divinity, and what our, if you want to say purpose, what you know what I mean, or what it is, or what we're here to do as our character or as our avatar. Because there's not just one purpose to me. There's many things that you can do and move on and graduate to do something else. You're not just one thing. You're not just one being. You're many things. And especially for the collective and the tribe out there, we all are evolving. And what's crazy is that, like, there's certain people that I see on social media, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I was just talking about that," or "I just was thinking about that," and sometimes that energy or that spirit is wants to flow through us, but then we doubt ourselves and be like, "Man, I should have did that, or I would have done that, or if I started that back then, I would have been better or way ahead of the time." However, it's not fearing and it's not doubting. It's just go with it. What do you have to lose? What are you afraid of? People judging you? You judge yourself harder probably than other people do. You know what I mean? So just all what I'm saying is that go for whatever you feel like you're led to do in this life. And of course, yes, there's with every action there's a reaction. But what happens when you didn't take action and now you're feeling like I should have taken action? There's risk takers out there, but some people ain't risk takers. But sometimes you gotta take that leap of faith and continue to move through the energies of the uncertainties from the unknowing, and allow yourself to be and trust your path that you have laid before it, what your soul came here to learn and to experience. Many of us willingly came here knowing that we will not be able to operate in our full potential as the light beings that we are. And that's part of the game. Now, the things that are unseen will start to be seen, and the power that is within is already activated within you. So some things are like, needless to say, is that, not saying that it's forced, but it's like it's going to happen. You can't stop the train when it's already going, and it's been going for you. So whatever's going to come up for you is going to come up for you, and we're all have to tap into our own power, which it's all from the same creation of source, but believing in your power. trusting your power, and it's already within you moving. Is your doubt going to stop your train? Is your fear going to stop your train? Or are you going to add fuel to the fire of positivity, of growth, to continue to let your train move forward? Your experience is your experience. All right, y'all. I think that's it that I wanted to speak on, but trust yourself, trust your higher self. Know who you are, and you know who you are by tapping into yourself or spending time with yourself, going out to nature, yoga, dancing, movement, whatever that it is. And when people outside of you tell you who you are and you start to believe, then that can dim your light. But when you know who you are and somebody says something that is not aligned, you don't have to accept it because it's your truth. It's your journey. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. I hope you feel this frequency that's coming through because this is not me. Ooh. All right, tribe. I love y'all out there. I appreciate y'all on this journey and connecting. All right, love. Everything spiritual, awaken the soul. Diving deep within, seeking knowledge, construct gold. Heart resonates with eternal truth. Embrace the boundless beauty that exists inside of you. Celestial spaceships as we travel deep. The answers inside you is what you already see.